Here's Ben Carson in a photo with Donald Trump. This is Steve Harvey with Donald Trump. And this is Martin Luther King III and Kanye West with Donald Trump. There are more photos of Trump with black people. Oh my God, can I even say that? Okay, how about if I said all these men had their pictures taken with a white guy? Is that allowable? Surely people wouldn't get offended if I said that. You know what I see when I look at these photos? I see two men talking, shaking hands, or having a conversation. And I think that the weight of any logical judgment should concern itself, as Martin Luther King Jr. rightly said decades ago, with the content of one's character, not the color of a person's skin. In fact, going forward, we should all view anyone who talks out of turn about the color of a human being's skin as having a strong possibility of being a race baiter, or one who has a unique, deliberate, and hypocritical focus on race, and a feeble attempt to discredit others as racist. Now, before anybody gets offended and flags this video for using racist hate speech, hear me out. What if I, a white guy, said all these men, Kanye, Martin Luther King III, Steve Harvey, and Ben Carson, are a bunch of mediocre Negroes being dragged in front of TV as a photo op for Donald Trump's exploitative campaign against black people? I mean, seriously, what would any of you think if I said that? Basically, I'd be saying that the white guy is using all these mediocre black guys in a condescending way to further his white supremacist agenda. And let's take it even further. What if I said all that on national TV? You'd be like, who the hell is this guy? Hordes of people would be writing letters, sending emails, and leaving voicemails to the network asking for my head, or at the very least, my resignation. But I wasn't the one who called these guys such a name. It was actually an employee for CNN. I mean, hey Steve, I don't know if you know this, but according to a CNN analyst, you're a mediocre Negro. I know, you're successful and you've enriched a lot of other lives with your own life, but mediocre is about the best CNN can give you, buddy. How about you, Ben? I know, pioneer in neurosurgery. But hey man, according to CNN, you're a mediocre Negro. Same with you, Kanye and Martin Luther. Yep, y'all are mediocre Negroes. Now what if I told you that the CNN employee who said that was a black guy? It was a black guy who called all these other black men mediocre Negroes. Well, it was, and here's the guy who said it. CNN analyst Mark Lamont Hill. But don't just believe me, listen for yourself.
He brought Steve Harvey and then put him in front of the cameras.
Let me tell you
That's my
something.
critique.
Here's the deal. You don't know what happened. First of all, Pastor Darrell Scott, Michael Cohen, they are in a process of bringing all types of people from all over the country, from all different backgrounds, like we have, remember the Diversity Coalition, where we reach out to all different types of people?
It was a bunch of mediocre Negroes being dragged in front of TV as a photo op for Donald Trump's exploitative campaign against black people, and you are a prime example of that, sir.
How are you going to...
Remember guys, this is the same guy who through his soapbox platform, CNN, the communist news network, tries to convince the viewers that black people can't be racist.
To say that the Black Lives Matter movement is racist is bizarre to me. Not just because black people don't have the institutional power to be racist or to deploy racism.
So black people don't have the institutional power to be racist? What the heck? So far this year, the combination award for both hypocrisy and irony goes to a black guy. A guy who loudly proclaims that blacks can't be racist, while he goes on to spew one of the most racially charged statements on national TV this year against black people. And CNN producers let him get away with it. The intense racism against black folks continues on fake stream media as they persist in highlighting and incessantly pounding the people with the idea that they should be focused on the color of a person's skin, not on the content of their character. After Bruce Lavelle, a member of Trump's diversity team, called Hill out on his defamatory statement, saying he had devolved into name-calling, Hill lied and said he wasn't name-calling.
So now you want a name call, Mark?
Simone, you better jump in if you want to talk.
Now you want a name call.
Now
you want a name
call.
Guys, if calling several high-profile black guys who are in talks with Trump mediocre Negroes isn't name calling, then somebody needs to call Merriam-Webster so they can revise that definition. People like Hill and psychopathic loser Al Sharpton delight in making false accusations of racism and in fact are more racist than the racist they pretend to call out. After Hill made his jaw-dropping statement, CNN political commentator Simone Sanders said,
"Let me back Mark up here because Mark's making an important point.
Mark is not making an important point. Mark is just talking."
See, the reason Simone is backing Hill is because Hill articulated the same racist view that Simone holds. Remember, Simone is the same left-leaning sellout who, in the context of a group of black people beating a poor white guy, responded with this.
What do you say to the people who dragged a poor white guy out of a car and beat him?
Oh my goodness, poor white people, please, oh my, stop it, Carl.
These people not only delight in making false accusations of racism, they are in fact racist themselves. They promote and exacerbate racist ideologies and actions. And everybody needs to keep in mind that Simone Sanders and Mark Lamont Hill are not merely guests on CNN. These careless, heartless, lunatic race baiters are employees of and are representing CNN with their network condoned, promoted, and sanctioned brand of racism. These losers are doing and saying all they can to divide the people of this nation. So the next time you hear some yahoo, and I don't care what color the person's skin is, say something like this.
Bunch of mediocre Negroes being dragged in front of TV as a photo op for Donald Trump's exploitative campaign against black people, and you are a prime example of it, sir.
Call it out for what it truly is. Disgusting racism. I'll leave you guys with the link of each full version video clip. And I'm also going to leave you a link to CNN's YouTube channel. Hit them up. Let them know what you think about the actions and racist rhetoric of Simone Sanders and Mark Lamont Hill. And if you're sick of the mounds of crap coming out of the communist news network, share this video with everybody you know. Let's inform them that fake stream media's nefarious agenda in trying to pit the people of this nation against one another is not working anymore. Let's make this year the year that the people of the world woke up to the divisive agenda of CNN, ABC, CBS, and all the other alphabet soup networks and decided we're sick of their evil attempt to divide us.